Did OpenAI just kill the entire text-to-speech industry with a single update? Because what dropped on March 20, 2025, might have just made your favorite voice app look like a Nokia in the age of iPhones. Imagine this: your app speaks to users. Not like a robot, like a real person. With emotion. With context. With zero delay. That future? It's not next year. It's now. And the game just changed, big time. The moment the game shifted. March 20th wasn't just a product update. It was a warning shot. OpenAI released 3 voice-first GPT-4 models. GPT-4 Transcribe, Mini Transcribe, Mini TTS. Now, if you're imagining these as minor improvements, don't. These weren't upgrades. They were paradigm shifts. And for anyone working in voice AI, customer service, or app development, the message was loud and clear: evolve or be erased. These models fold live transcription, natural-sounding voice generation, emotional tone control, and contextual intelligence into a single API. That's right. One pipeline. One SDK. One brain handling it all. And here's the part that left the tech world buzzing: these aren't just accurate. They're fast. Real-time fast. Live stream capable. Emotion aware. Accent flexible. Whisper had started that journey, but this is Whisper on rocket fuel. The fact that they've also reduced the integration process to just 9 lines of code makes it feel almost unfair, like they're not just competing, they're pulling the entire category under their umbrella. Before we dive deeper, when's the last time Siri gave you goosebumps? Exactly. Because this isn't about digital assistants anymore. It's about ushering in a new interface, conversation. Why this is different and dangerous. If you're a competitor, old-school voice apps had one job: speak words. New AI, it listens like a human, thinks like a strategist, and responds like a best friend, or boss. Depending on how you prompt it. Here's what separates these new models from the old guard. 1. Streaming speech to text. This is transcription without delay. Audio in, text out, live. The implications? Huge. Imagine transcribing a podcast in real time while identifying key takeaways. Or enabling multilingual customer support without lag. This isn't a quality of life upgrade, it's a usability revolution. 2. Semantic voice activity detection. Unlike older systems that just detect silence, OpenAI's models understand conversational flow. They know when a person is likely done speaking, not just when it's quiet. This means fewer awkward interruptions and smoother, more human interaction. 3. Jaw-droppingly low error rates. 2.46% word error rate in real environments, noisy, fast, and accented. That's a full percentage point better than industry leaders like 11 Labs Scribe. In tech, that's the Grand Canyon. 4. Dead simple integration. Thanks to the new Agents SDK, adding these capabilities takes as little as 9 lines of code. No extra APIs. No Frankenstein voice stacks. Just plug, play, and start talking. And if your software can now hear you and transcribe with surgical precision, what happens when it learns to feel you? When software speaks human. Enter Mini TTS, the AI voice that's got more range than your favorite audiobook narrator. We're talking next-level control. Emotion on demand, calm, excited, urgent, sarcastic, without switching voice profiles. Tonal nuance, a gentle whisper for bedtime stories. TED Talk energy for keynote scripts. Accent adaptation, wanted American, British, Indian, prompt-based. No tags. No retraining. You write, respond with gentle urgency. And the voice delivers exactly that. The result? Not just synthetic speech, but believable, expressive, human-sounding conversation. Honestly, this thing could narrate your life story or break up with your partner, and probably do both better than you. Mini TTS isn't a gimmick. It's a bridge between what we say and how we say it. This is voice software that can do drama, comedy, customer service, or bedtime stories. You decide. The AI delivers. Why other tools are sweating. Legacy voice tech wasn't built for real-time, emotionally intelligent conversation. It was stitched together. One API for speech. Another for tone. A third for transcription. The result? Latency. Glitches. Robotic delivery. Compare that to OpenAI. Transcription, emotional voice synthesis, and semantic logic all in one place. Near zero latency. Less than 24 hours to go live in production. Let's stack it up. 11 Labs offers top-tier cloning but lacks full duplex live interaction. Hume AI nails emotional delivery but lacks unified APIs and transcription. Orpheus 3B gives freedom, but only if you have server space and weeks of dev time. Meanwhile, OpenAI's SDK offers fast deployment and an edge that isn't just technical, it's strategic. Case studies from Elise AI and Decagon show 30% plus boosts in call completion rates and user engagement. Real ROI. In days, not months. And still, we haven't even gotten to the why behind this voice revolution. The multimodal master plan. What's happening here isn't just a voice update. It's a shift in how AI thinks, responds, and interacts. This isn't text-to-speech. It's speech to understanding to response. A multimodal pipeline where input, reasoning, and output flow seamlessly. GPT-4 Omni isn't just faster, it's more holistic. Apps using OpenAI's Agent SDK can summarize Zoom calls as they happen, respond to customer questions with emotional clarity, react to voice, text, and vision, all in one loop. This is the convergence of audio, language, and context. Not just conversational AI, but contextual AI. An assistant that hears your tone, sees your face, understands your urgency, and responds accordingly. Remember when we thought Clippy was high-tech? Yeah, good times. With the new voice stack, we're crossing into real-time, emotionally aware, AI-enhanced interaction. Something that once lived in science fiction. Price tag that punishes competitors. OpenAI didn't just drop a performance bomb, they blew up the pricing model, too. Let's break it down. GPT-4 Transcribe, $0.006 per audio minute. Mini Transcribe, $0.003 per minute. Mini TTS, $0.015 per minute. Now compare that to legacy services. Rev. $1.50 per minute for human transcription. Otter.ai, 10 cents to 25 cents per minute. That's not a small discount. That's market collapse pricing. Add in better accuracy, faster integration, and fewer dependencies, and the switch becomes a no-brainer. Even open-source tools like Whisper pale in comparison when you factor in infrastructure overhead, lack of real-time capability, and absence of tonal control. For startups and enterprises alike, the economics are clear. OpenAI offers more power, for less money, with less work. That's not evolution. That's domination. The big picture. Let's zoom out. This isn't just a feature race. It's a UX revolution. Voice is now the default interface for apps, assistants, agents, even products. Want your smart fridge to talk like a charming concierge? Done. Want your therapy app to speak gently and pause when you're emotional? Possible. Want your workout coach to yell in Australian accent at 6 a.m.? Weird, but you can do that too. OpenAI's voice tools don't just meet expectations, they reset them. And every other platform now plays catch-up. Because this tech isn't about sounding human. It's about being useful, emotionally aware, instantly responsive, and above all, invisible. It's the future of frictionless interaction, where the interface disappears, and all that's left is connection. We're entering a world where apps don't just understand what you say, they understand how you say it, and why it matters. The gap between human and machine just narrowed, not in a lab, not in theory, but in the code you can write today. So the question isn't when will you adopt voice-first AI, it's whether your competition already did, because the future doesn't wait for permission. And as of March 20, 2025, the future speaks. Want to see what this voice AI can do? Head over to openai.fm and try it yourself. And if you're building the next-gen app that talks, listens, and learns, this is your sign. Get in now, or get left behind.